Realities. My name is Alan Steinfeld, and again in this program, I'm investigating alternative healing technologies and techniques for increasing the body's ability to adapt to a changing environment. Today I have Swami Veetrag, who's a former Osho sannyasin, and he's investigated a special technique you would not believe for drinking water. That's supposed to be very healing. Okay, Swami, let's get into it. You've discovered exactly what?
This is a wonderful technique of drinking water to stay healthy throughout life.
A technique for drinking water.
Right.
It doesn't matter what kind of water you drink.
Yeah, I'm not concerned with the kind of water.
Okay, so let's go through.
I go step by step.
Step by step, you can talk directly to the camera.
Okay. So first of all, why human body is sick? There's no reason human body being sick on this planet.
What about germs? Like germs, you know.
I'm coming to that.
Oh, okay.
Not now.
Okay,
Step by step.
Step by step.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to Swami. He's going to go.
That's why I wanted you to open that.
Okay.
Why human body is sick?
Okay.
Law of nature.
You can just tell them. Go ahead.
As per law of nature, there is no reason why human body should be sick. On this planet, except human body, no creature is prone to sickness.
You mean animals don't get sick?
No, those who live in wild, they know.
That's probably true. They might. Yeah, I think I never saw a dog.
Few people ask me, our pet gets sick. I said they have come in contact with human being. They are no more living their natural life.
That's interesting that animals don't get. I mean, of course they can catch diseases, but they don't get like acute.
Then question arises: why human body is sick?
Okay.
I come back to the point.
I have a little cold myself at this moment.
Because what is the gift of nature? We never care for this.
What's this?
Gift of nature.
What is the gift of nature? What
air.
Is the gift of nature? Yeah.
First is air and water.
Air and water. That's the gift of nature. Okay. Yeah.
And water has a special capacity of giving cleansing service to the body, but we never give, or hardly we give that opportunity to the poor water.
Okay.
So
I'm with you.
I am coming step by step that when that opportunity water gets to give a special service to human body.
Okay.
That's the special technique of drinking.
Water gives a special service to the human body.
Oh yeah. So how that I am coming step by step. So air and water are the gift of nature.
I could not agree more. I'm with you.
You have anything else to say about this?
Do I have anything else to say? Well, I think food is also a gift.
Food is not the gift of nature for human body. That is mind's created.
Okay, so we might not even need food to live.
No, you need very little.
Okay.
We never care for air and water. We never care for the gift of nature.
Okay.
That's why we are getting sick.
Okay. Air and water.
Air and water. Do we ever care for these two things? That these are the essential most requirement of our body.
Yeah, I appreciate air and water.
Do we ever care?
I do.
Hardly anybody care for air and water. Air goes in spite of me, whether I'm conscious, unconscious, sleeping, awake. I never care for a 1-2 conscious breathing, deep and, you see, fast and deep breathing sometime, take fresh oxygen. We are living in closed quarters all the time, living in AC, you see, houses and not getting fresh oxygen. We never care for it.
Okay.
We only care for food.
Okay, thank you.
So next I come to our habits. What are our habits? Food, other drinks, else than water.
You see, we don't need these other things. They just become habitual ways of
We eat by habit.
Right. Junk food, bread.
So many, even say so many people eat good food. But that also goes by habit.
Okay.
Indian people eat something, American eat something, Russian eat something, Japanese eat something.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
So
Most people eat by
it is
habit.
a best example that food goes by habit.
I get that.
Whatever habit our body has formed, we are eating that.
I'm with you. I got that.
There is a third thing, also gift of nature, that is also common to every human being. What is that third thing?
What is
A baby is born and there is milk in mother's breast, not before and not after the need of the baby is over.
it?
No medical science can make mother's milk.
So
That is the third thing, gift of nature. Apart from these three, whatever we eat or drink, that goes by habit.
whatever we eat or drink
That
by
goes
habit.
by habit, yes.
Is there a certain time, age?
Other drinks, whatever, those are
When
the.
should the baby stop breastfeeding? Is there a certain age?
No, that requires somebody stops 6 months, some baby stops at 12 months, somebody stops at 2 years, 3 years.
Okay.
Even I have seen in my family up to 5 years people were
Okay.
babies
Maybe
were
I
being
should
fed.
continue to breastfeed myself. But okay.
Now I am telling you the specialty of air and water.
Okay.
Without air, we cannot survive for a few minutes.
Right.
But without water, people have survived for maximum 65 days.
65 days.
65
no water,
days,
no
no
food,
water.
No water.
Yeah. But if we go to 3,000, 2,500 years back, there are examples, as per one, there is a religion, Jain religion in India, that Mahavira, he was the Mahavir,
yeah.
he lived without food for 8 months. Because he was living in jungle, moving in jungle, getting fresh air, water from fresh stream, fresh water from springs. And his body was not requiring food.
Okay. I've met a bunch of people who
I'm coming to that why body needs the food.
I've met people on this show, I've interviewed people
Okay,
who don't need
so
food.
why disease?
Okay.
Foreign germs. I'm
Foreign
coming to
germs.
that. Modern medicine.
Modern medicine isn't.
Then symptom suppressors. Then disease plus medicine plus food,
equal
more disease.
So you're saying modern medicine suppresses our natural body
Now I am explaining
symptoms.
these
Okay.
points.
Okay.
So first of all, where from the foreign germs are coming?
That's a good
Whatever, now I am coming to food, that whatever food we eat, it gives us some part of nourishment, but there is another part of the food which remains in the body in form of its own germ. Say I eat vegetarian food, wheat, vegetables, whatever it is. So my body gets nourishment of those things. But at the same time, whatever thing I am eating, that is leaving its own germ inside the body. Because food is not the gift of nature for human body.
So food actually creates illness.
Mind's creation. It is mind's creation. Mind created plows. We cultivated the field. Then agriculture product came in. Then man mind is such. He was hunting somewhere, started eating animal, and then fishing, like that. All these are mind's creation. Body's requirement was not that much. Mind creates the old problems. Then it tries to solve it.
So it doesn't matter if we're vegetarian or eating meat. Those
Doesn't matter. Whatever we eat, it leaves its own germ.
Is that what? But can people catch a germ from somebody else? I caught a cold.
That is a different aspect.
Okay.
We are on food, that how foreign germs are going inside our body.
Okay.
That's a different part, and
Okay,
that's
we'll
of the game. So foreign germs. Then modern medicine. What happens? Body can throw out those foreign germs in its natural course through stool, urine, sweating. But we eat so much that poor body cannot throw in natural course.
Right.
Then what happens? Then some small disease comes. What disease? Cold and cough, dysentery, something like that. In
So
the beginning,
because the
those
the food suppresses the body's natural ability to eliminate and discharge.
yeah, it discharges in natural ways.
The
Then it
disease
tries to
stays in there.
discharge through some small disease form.
Because disease is actually the way the body maintains
Yes,
life.
that's
It's
why
dealing with
body
a
wants to throw those germs through that
Right.
disease.
That's the
Cough.
theory of disease that I.
Baby has got cough. Through cough, body wants to throw out.
Right. Disease is the way the body maintains its balance.
Body in its
with
way.
a foreign mechanism.
Yes.
Yes.
Because whatever germs it cannot throw in natural course, it tries to through these through small diseases.
Okay.
Then human mind, that why the child is feeling so much trouble of this cough and cold, why I am feeling so trouble of dysentery. Man's mind created some medicine that's suppressed.
Okay. I'm agreeing with everything you said.
And you are comfortable. Again start eating, not caring for that why, where from this disease has come.
Oh, so we suppress the symptoms, then we think we're okay.
Then again start eating.
Right.
Again start eating. That's why I say small disease, then medicine,
equals more disease.
food, start again food. Then what poor body will do? Again we start eating, then body we will get bigger disease, fever.
So you don't believe in any medicine at all?
No question of believing or not believing. Why medicines were created? Man's mind, these are all minds created problem. I am not saying medical science is hopeless or this science is hopeless. I say every science is only caring to trying to you see treat when you are sick. No science is trying to find out why human body is getting sick. Nobody is going at the root cause. Root cause is we are not caring for nature's given gift, that is air and water.
Okay, I get that. Okay, let's move on. We have a lot
So
to
this
cover.
is medicine, mind, and more disease, medicine, then again food, then plus again medicine, then more disease.
So the disease you get.
So bigger disease comes.
The medicine suppresses the symptom. Then you start eating food. Then you get.
Right.
Okay.
That's why you get more and more disease.
Okay.
TB was such a disease before 50, 60 years, 70 years. If somebody has tuberculosis, that means he's gone, and all were scared, family members were scared. Nobody will touch his utensils, nobody will eat near him. But now TB is not a disease, suppressed. Cancer has come. Cancer I didn't hear of before 60 years in India. Now it is so common. Then if we are trying to suppress cancer, AIDS, HIV, this and that. So again, nobody is trying to find out why it is so.
And you figured it
Yes, I have that naturopath doctor. He experimented on his body.
You met a
and
naturopath? In India, a small town in India. This is where Swami gets his technique.
I am coming to that also.
From just a small little village in India. Okay.
My experience, how and why I contacted Dr. Arya, naturopath. Benefits of the water technique, constant weight, body ailment, fit and young.
Okay.
So why, why? I was living in Calcutta at that time, and I saw an ad in paper that for living healthy life, learn wonderful technique. It was in Hindi. Learn a special technique of drinking water to stay healthy. So I was very much stunted that what is this? For technique of drinking water, what it could be? So I went to him, I met him, he was a wonderful person. He said, why you have come? I said, I have just come to know, I want to stay healthy throughout my life. At that time I was within 40s. So I said, even now I have some pain, sometimes my stomach upset, sometimes this, that. Well, this is because of your eating habits, and so I said, that's why I have come, I want to learn. Then he made me sit, he explained me step by step. He was treating even serious patients with this water technique. There were few patients were lying in his big hut. It was a big hut. He was in a remote village.
Okay.
So from that very day I started that technique.
Okay, and
See?
we're going to get to that
Yeah,
technique.
so I will go step by step
Stay
to that
tuned.
technique.
That's the punchline.
So,
Wait for the punchline.
so that is how I met. And benefits of the water technique.
Okay.
Benefit is I am before you. I had, even at the age of 40, I had so many problems. Now I'm 75 plus. I met him in 73, this doctor.
In 1973, or when you
73.
were 73.
At that time, I was only within
So
40s.
1973 you met.
Yes, within 40s. Now I am 75.
Okay.
Although my calendar age is 75, but I feel my biological age is 45.
Biologically you feel 45.
I feel so.
Okay.
So, and then a constant, I was having heavy weight. My belly was like this when I
Really?
started this.
You had a big, well,
Yeah.
you were a lawyer, that's
Yeah,
why. That's,
yeah,
goes-
and all the day sitting and consulting with clients, and even in court we are sitting more time when we are addressing before judge. Only that time we were standing, otherwise sitting, and I had so much of belly, and I myself was feeling very bad about it, but can't help it. But after practice, since I started, whenever I take something, I take it like a mad person. I don't then listen anybody. So after
You become obsessed. If you find something you like, you
yes,
go for it.
really it appealed me that yes, it has some meaning.
Okay.
Because I didn't accept him easily. I questioned him many things, you see.
Okay.
And he satisfied me, then I practiced this. And just after 3 months, I lost about 10 pounds
Okay.
within 3 months, only by practicing this technique. Body ailments disappeared automatically. I don't have to do anything, no medicine, nothing, simply by this technique.
Okay. No, you never, since you were 43 or whatever, you don't take any medicine.
No, since I practiced
30
that,
years, never.
although for a few days, at that time I was taking some painkiller. He said you can take for some time, but if you can sincerely doing it, you don't need any medicine.
You don't need it. And you
But
haven't.
I
You
cannot
haven't.
say that to people
You don't
because
even take an aspirin now, right?
I cannot say that for
I can say it to
guaranteed
people.
because yeah,
But no aspirin. No.
nothing, no medicine.
Okay.
No medicine is required.
Okay. Okay.
Why medicine?
Okay. You know, we have the answer. We don't need it. We have
That's
water
right.
and air. Okay.
So fit and young, you will remain fit and young if you are not diseased.
Fit and
That
young.
naturally you will stay fit and young
Okay.
long.
Okay.
Then the question comes, who is hungry?
Do you feel or see hunger?
Yes. Who is hungry? It's really a question.
Well, you mean who spiritually? Who?
No, I
Personality?
mean physically even. Physically, more than our body's hunger is the hunger of those foreign germs which we have taken inside with food.
The germs want to
Those
be fed.
germs start demanding food.
Yeah.
How? Say you are eating some food. You have a taste of that food. You have germs of that food inside. So at that time when you are hungry, you will feel like having that food, that particular food. Because those germs are asking for that food. If in my body those germs are not there, the food which you are eating, I may not feel like having that. Because I don't have the taste, I don't have those germs inside my body. So people think that, oh, it's very good you eat it. Because it is not inside my germs, so, and my tongue has no taste. That's why I don't feel like taking that.
So it's the microbes and the germs and the parasites that are in
Right,
the
those,
body.
I didn't go that deep in that because
but
I
it
am
is
not
that.
a person of medical science.
Okay.
I have only practiced on my body.
Right.
And on the basis of that, I can tell with confidence that it is so, that it is because of the food. See, all the germs are going inside our body. Nobody is caring to even Ayurvedic.
Even Ayurvedic medicine.
Why Ayurvedic came in? What was the necessity? First man became sick, then they tried to treat him.
I'm here talking with Swami Anand. Okay, continue, Swami, please.
Okay,
I don't want to run out of time.
Okay, so first of all, we have to align with nature. We have to care for air and water. Then 20 minutes rule. I will teach you the 20 minutes rule, how to follow 20 minutes rule. Then follow 6 months. If you can follow this technique sincerely and like mad person, you are sure to get better health. Then source of water, that depends on you, whatever good water,
Okay.
natural water you can get. Then longevity of quality life with water.
All right,
What is the objective of life? Life should be longer and healthy.
Okay, let's
So with
get-
this technique you can live. Then love water. Make psychological attachment with water and psychological detachment with food. Then I am coming to that 20 minutes rule.
Okay.
Then who is hungry? More than body, those germs are hungry. They are asking for food. If we don't give food, they create some problem. They create some problem inside the stomach. And if we don't eat for a longer time, we become weak because they start eating our flesh and blood. Water has only capacity to throw out those germs. When we are hungry, at that time we should drink water as much adequately we can drink comfortably,
Okay,
not
give
over.
us the technique.
20 minutes. Here is the technique
Okay.
that when you are hungry, wait for the hunger. Don't go with watch. That it is 7 o'clock, I should take breakfast. It is 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock, I should take my lunch. It is now tea time. It is.
That's
Don't
the
go
rule.
with
That's the
watch.
first rule.
That is the rule, that because you have psychological attachment with water and psychological detachment with food, that food is not my real diet. My real diet is water. It will give me cleansing service when I am hungry. So wait for the hunger, welcome hunger, that it has come for my betterment. At that time, drink water. Water gets opportunity at that time.
When you're hungry, drink water. Don't eat food first. That's
Yes,
what you're saying?
20. Then just 20 minutes after, eat whatever you like. First you will eat less because 20 minutes before you have taken
How
water.
much water should you drink?
As much as you comfortably can.
Okay.
No excess of anything is bad. I don't say eat more water or adequately. Drink water liberally, not too much.
Okay.
What you would be the barometer. You would also be conscious about your body in course of 5, 7, 10 days. So that after just what will happen in 20 minutes? When you are hungry, those germs start rotating in the bloodstream. And if we drink water, at that time water acts as a detergent.
Detergent.
It will give
Flushes it out.
cleansing service. That is the moment when water gets the opportunity to give the cleansing service to our body.
Oh, because the germs are hungry, and when
They start flowing in the
asking for
bloodstream,
food,
yeah.
and you're cleaning them out because they're not getting
When
food,
I
they're
take
getting
water,
Okay.
when I'm really hungry, then it gets that opportunity. Otherwise, it is not getting. You can drink water anytime.
Water
I don't
at
say
room temperature, not cold water, not hot.
normal water,
Room
normal water, whatever.
Good quality water.
Whatever best you can get in
The
India,
best.
I used to drink tube well water.
Okay.
Here I even
So
drink
that's-
tap water.
That's a 20-minute rule.
But that you have to
Don't-
strictly follow 6 months. Your body will be disease free, and it is nature that body doesn't leave the whatever weight is required. Overweight is reduced by this process gradually because intake of germ is less and outlet is more, because we are taking less food, taking more water, so outlet is more, inlet is less. Have this, that even if I take coffee, first water,
First water.
that means your germs, when you feel like taking coffee, that means your germs are asking for coffee. So drink water at that time.
And you've done this for 40 years now.
Yes, I am practicing it even till today.
So
If
when
you-
you're hungry, you drink water.
First I take
one glass
water.
of water. You wait 20
No, 1,
minutes.
2, 3, whatever I can comfortably drink.
And you've seen this also work with other people.
Sure,
what kind
sure.
of
I have given this presentation in Pioneers Conference in Minneapolis, and the people are practicing this. And I also give representation in this presentation in Houston.
It takes a lot of discipline because people want to eat as soon as
Yes,
they're hungry.
they just eat. And all medical science are giving analysis of all the ingredients of the food. No one is caring for air and water, that your body needs air and water.
Fresh air, the
and,
freshest
and,
you can have.
and when to drink water, no one says.
No
People
one
say don't drink immediately before, don't drink after. People are drinking Coca-Cola with pizza and this. It is horrible. You are inviting disease by yourself, because it is putting more strain on your liver. If you eat food and drink, that means you liquefy it. That's
You're
my
liquefied.
experience also. Yes.
You're liquefied. So you
While
don't need to drink after you eat, you just need to drink
not
before.
yes, once you form this habit, within 15-20 minutes, for 1 hour you will not feel thirsty. It's my experience.
If you drink
For in
before
the
you
beginning, you have to be little bit, you have to bear with trouble that you may be feeling little thirsty, but make yourself understand that I will drink after half an hour.
So this is the simple miracle water
Yeah.
technique.
Yes, that you have to form in your mind that food gives me nourishment, but at the same time it exploits my body.
Well, that's what this program is all about.
So this is psychological detachment with food and psychological attachment with air and water.
Thank you.
Then only this you would be able to practice this, so that you can always, it will be in mind that food is not the real diet. Real diet is air and water. I should care for this. So first I should take water, then I will have 20 minutes after I will have whatever I feel like eating. I don't say don't eat
If you're
this.
still hungry, you might not be hungry after
It's
20
good,
minutes.
no problem.
I see.
You will, because
So
when
listen to the body. Listen to the.
you will be more body aware. You will become more conscious about your body, that what is my body's requirement, how much I should eat. Automatically there will be a control. Then gradually you have detachment to food, that this I am eating, but this is also exploiting my body.
Well, this is great because Swami, we're almost out
Okay.
of time. This is exactly what my program, New Realities, is all about: creating a new mindset for a new future.
And in the beginning, when you practice this, remain aware that you should eat some such thing which can keep your system clear.
Okay.
It shouldn't create constipation, like you see some vegetables.
Let's give people your information, because I want, if people want to contact you, what this is this one.
This one is
This one is
last
we're talking
page.
to Swami Veetrag. He is at Para Health, PYRA Health.com. His phone number is 952-893-0134. This is Alan Steinfeld for this new water technique that I'm going to try, and I think a lot of people who are listening to this program will try.
If somebody had any problem, any question, they are open for it. I can answer.
Thanks for watching. This has been a program from the La Casa Day Spa at 41 East 20th Street. Alan Steinfeld, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Thank you.
Okay.
Shooting. Okay, Jane, what are you saying? I'm at La Casa
No,
Day
say
Spa
where you
with
are,
Jane. Jane and Jane Goldberg, and she's been studying health and nutrition for a long time. I'm also here with Paula Gloria.
Just sit where you are. I'll pass you.
Yeah, no, sit down, Jane. You talk. Here, please.
I want to give you this book that I wrote several years ago, because there's material in here that absolutely confirms what you're saying. That it's actually a miscommunication in the brain when we begin to feel hungry for certain cravings, like in particular sugar. That it's really that we want water, but we experience it as a craving for sugar. And I think when I wrote that book, what I didn't know was the information that I now know all about what we're calling pathogens, parasites, these
It's
germs,
germs, foreign germs, which are toxins, you can say.
In English we call them parasites, candida, yeast.
Yes, toxins and
bacteria,
parasites.
viruses. And if you study food cravings, or you study addiction, or even disease, when you have these parasites that are inside you, and you satisfy your craving, you feel good, and then you're satisfied for a little while, you're kind of homeostatically okay, and then the craving comes back, and that craving is those parasites. They're beginning to die because they haven't been fed, and then they start screaming and saying,
Right.
"Feed me, feed me, feed me!"
Right.
And that's our
They start
craving.
tickling. They start tickling inside the
Tickling.
body.
And so we indulge it by feeding it, and we feed it either the sugar or the coffee or the food. I had never really thought of it in terms of food per se. I thought of it in terms of sugar and junk food and coffee and stuff like that, but I think you're right that it's food too. And I think that this technique is totally brilliant.
Okay,
And
good. Yes,
I'm
because
going to tell everyone I know about it.
It's so simple.
It's very simple, but it's brilliant. It's
simple
brilliant.
things are very difficult to follow. Mind accepts the complicated things because mind's business is to create a problem, solve it, again to create a problem. It will never let you live without problem. Otherwise, how mind business will run? Mind had created so many things, computer, then this is the creation of mind, wonderful instrument. But instead of using this mind, we are being used by it. That's the whole problem. We go with mind, as mind says, hey, eat, eat, eat. It's a demand of the mind more than body, demand of those germs. You see, it's tasty, oh, mind feels the taste. So we eat more. These are all problems more created by
What
mind.
about drinking tea instead of water? What about drinking?
No, nothing, no mixture.
No, just.
No, just water.
Tea doesn't grow. in
Why
rivers.
only tea? Not even lemon.
Rivers and lakes and rain are pure water, and
Right.
that's what cleanses our living entity of earth.
Right.
And we are of the earth, and so
Right.
water is what cleanses our bodies.
Our body consists of 5 elements: earth, air, water, fire, and the space.
Yes, that's also in my book.
And when a baby is born, more than 70% is water. Gradually it comes down to 60. If it is below 60, then it becomes no life. Minimum requirement is 60% water inside the body. Dehydration starts if it is less than 60.
So tea is fine, but it's food.
No,
Okay.
it's not pure water. It's not
I
water.
was just asking the question. I got that.
Nor somebody then asked Coca-Cola, as you asked for tea. Somebody asked for Pepsi. Somebody may ask for wine. That is also
we,
water.
We don't even call those food.
Those are all going by habit, I say. You can take whatever you like, but take water first. Even those who take wine, I don't say you don't drink. I was a big drunkard. Through meditation, that drink has given me up. I have not given up drink. As if my body doesn't accept any alcohol. If I take a single drop of it, I feel don't easy. Otherwise, I was drinking like fish. Full book.
Okay, talk about the book.
Well, the book arose out of my experience running a resort spa in the rainforest in Puerto Rico. And it was based on the concept of 5 elements healing.
Oh, very
So
good.
there's a lot about earth. We would use all of the elements for healing. The earth we would go into, we are in the rainforest, so we'd just go where there was some natural virgin clay and would slather our bodies with it and then sit in the sun and bake, and then we'd run into the waterfall and wash it off. And so water, we would be in the clear, fresh water in the rainforest, and then we'd run down to the ocean and have the salt water.
Right.
Air, we would feel the breeze coming from El Junque and would do lots of deep breathing. Fire, we would use the sun. We're now into sun gazing. And then what you call space, I call spirit or consciousness. And
Yes, that is sky.
yes.
Space is the sky, which our body is covering.
And as a psychoanalyst, I like to think of spirit, space, sky as also dream work,
Right.
consciousness work. So
Then,
yes.
okay, if you go ahead. Otherwise, I have another wonderful technique.
Oh, I'd like to hear it.
Okay, that is also for our better living. This was for our healthy life. This is for our better living, outward living. Meditation is for our inward better journey. Vastu is a science from India, and Feng Shui is a science from China for place of living, place of working. That you must be knowing. they lay down the basic principles of how the house should be, how the working place should be, where and what the placement, where the bedroom should be, where the kitchen should be, where the living room should be, where the bathroom should be. But I hardly see any house or apartment in compliance to Feng Shui or Vastu. So what is the remedy? It's very hard to break it and make a new. This is your apart, this is your one story. It's very hard to break it and make physical changes. So a wonderful technique has been developed that is called Paira Vastu technique. That you see, traditional techniques with which those were corrected, they are not so effective. Say Feng Shui corrects in so many ways. They give some color scheme, they give some plants. When they decay, you have to again change it. That is very, you see, difficult. This Pairavastu technique is a new age technique developed by a bioscientist, Professor Dr. Bhatt from India, and with this technique, any, you see, non-compliance in your living place or working place can be corrected without doing any physical change or any crack or anything, nothing, simply by placing a appropriate pyramid at appropriate place. For that, I only need a layout floor plan of your living place or working place. Then I can give free evaluation as to what are the defects and how those can be corrected with different type of pyramids.
Different type of
Pyramids, Pyramids, and there is a wonderful book also, you see, Pyramid for Feng Shui and Vastu. He is that bioscientist Professor Dr. Bhatt. It's a wonderful book which explains about Vastu and Feng Shui both. And pyramids, it is a yantra, with pyramid yantra both can be corrected, different type of pyramids he has developed. This is his whole product catalog, you see. He has developed.
in looking at this space here, do you have any ideas about how I should correct it?
Actually, you have to give me the full layout of your place. Or I have to say with the compass that which way is correctly east, whether it is in 90° or whether it is in angle. I have taken my bag compass,
So
and I can say with the compass.
Directionality and
Yes, as per direction, then I can suggest you as to what are, or if you can just sketch on a rough sketch with a pencil on a paper that here is this.
But you have to do it for the entire space, not a
Yes,
section
yes,
of the space.
not only this, yes, not only
Interesting.
this. You can just make out that. So this I am not. You see, commercial aspect automatically comes in. I don't say I don't need money, but money is not the everything. For happiness, I want to share my experience more. Say water technique, I don't charge anything for that. I teach for teaching this technique, Pairavastu technique, I don't charge for that. But if somebody buys the book, definitely I will charge for it. Otherwise, my intention is not only commercial. Complementary to Vastu and Feng Shui. Vastu and Feng Shui is more like offering solution for outward visible ends like thousands of branches and leaves on tree. Pairavastu deals with roots or vital force behind all these actions. It is an innovative concept of subtle level correction with pyramid yantras based on mind over matter. The subtle energy level correction is more powerful than that is done by material or physical means. So, basic principle of Pairavastu is mind over matter. Mind is more powerful than body. In the same way, energy is more powerful than matter. Yantra is more powerful than physical construction, and Paira center is more powerful than yantra even. Paira center.
Is this the same technique as the pyramids, or is this
Yeah,
different?
this is,
This
but
is-
basic Pairavastu is this, that it's Paira center. Our heart is the most powerful which maintains our body. In the same way, every house has a Paira center which is known as Brahma Sthal. Brahma Sthal is the place for creator. So that is very important in any house or apartment. First we have to make the Pyra center powerful.
So would you say that when you place the pyramids in certain places that
First of
it
all,
changes the
Pyra
energy?
center of your this apartment has to be energized with some pyramid. Then whatever other defects are there, those can be corrected with different type of pyramid. For that, it has to be evaluated that where and what are the non-compliance.
So I can send you a
Layout floor plan, yes,
a
it would
little
be my place.
hand-drawn blueprint.
Yes,
of the
yes.
space?
Not blueprint is not required.
Just
Only
a
hand drawn,
hand-drawn.
and what is the total square feet. So on that basis, you see whatever are required. It is our basic principle that we don't advise more than whatever pyramids are required. That's why we evaluate first, not just with closed eyes that you take this, you take no. You just
Did you learn this technology in India?
yeah, from this Dr. Bhatt. He was here in last July. Again, I am thinking to call next year, 2009, maybe New York. I like it. I was in this New Life Expo. That's why I met this. He invited me for New Life Expo.
Thank you,
Yes,
Swami.
it's my
Very-
pleasure
very
to share.
interesting.
Rather, I'm.
So if you want from this moment, say it. What were you
No,
saying?
I say, you take a promise that I will follow this technique sincerely for my betterment at least for 3 months. Then automatically it will be practiced by you. Only for 3 months you have to be very strict with yourself.
I made my commitment when I was sitting in that chair listening to you 20 minutes ago.
Okay, good.
I
then,
love the technique.
Then automatically it will happen. Now I don't have to. Whenever some offer comes, I say first water.